You gonna come out and swim? Are you gonna come out and swim? What a good girl. She's so good. Come on, come out and swim. Let's go. Let's go. Not a sound I like to hear, but we have lots of wildlife. Okay, so this is Bandit. This is Cooper. Cooper's in charge of the dogs and the animals, and that's Serena. They're all three rescues. Cooper we adopted from a shelter about 8 years ago. He's about 12 years old. And then Bandit was our first, come on girl, foster failure. We fostered for Good Shepherd Rescue and Sanctuary of Texas. Helped find homes for about 36 dogs, but when Bandit came to stay with us, come on, we fell in love and he stayed with us. Same thing with Serena. We got her about 4 or 5 months after Bandit, just supposed to be a foster. And she was adopted, but it didn't work out, so she came back to us and we realized it's because she was meant to be part of our family. There's Cabo, taking a nap under the tree there. Cabo is a rescued, retired racehorse. Had a little bit of a successful career out at Lone Star Park in Grand Prairie, Texas. He was 5 years old when we rescued him. He suffers from a spinal condition that resulted in his back legs giving out. After he'd been racing for about a year, the symptoms presented, so no more racing for him. And he needed a home. Obviously here are some of the geese and ducks. And then here's Delilah. Delilah is a mule we rescued back in 2016. She's 16, 17 years old now. Hey girl, she's my precious girl. She's my precious girl. She had been confiscated as part of a cruelty case by the Humane Society of North Texas. We went up to meet the equines at the facility an hour or so north of here, thinking we were gonna come home with a little paint pony or some kind of light colored horse, just because Cabo needed a new companion. But we met her and she followed us around. She cried when we went through a gate to go and meet some other horses. And we realized that she was choosing us, whether we thought we were going to be choosing her or not. Here's where the ducks and geese really love to spend the day. We have some Pekins, some Khaki Campbells, some Mallard Pekin crosses, some black Swedish crosses. The geese are all Toulouse geese. We started with a pair that we bought as day-old babies from a farm store up in Denton, Texas. We've had them 2 years now, and they produced 4 goslings for us last spring. The mom and dad's names were Mulder and Scully. I like theme names. And then the goslings were artists: Monet, Rembrandt, Picasso, and Hogarth. Unfortunately, we lost Rembrandt to a bobcat attack last summer. He was very valiantly attempting to scare off the bobcat, but it didn't turn out so well. We lost a couple of ducks that day as well. Here's some of my girls. The little head bobber there that's standing up, white with the black, That's Willow. She's one of the ducklings that I hatched in an incubator about 4 years ago now, and she's my best mama duck. So she has brooded and raised about 7 ducklings for me over the years. My other girls will be interested early on, but they don't stick with it. They all have names. So Willow is part of my herb batch. It's a beautiful day here at RichKat Ranch. Here's Brutus. We still call him baby Brutus. But he's coming up on 6 years old. Rescued when he was about 3.5 weeks old. When he was just a little bitty tiny. And I know you can't tell now, but he's a giant Maine Coon or Maine Coon mix of some kind. Here's Yancey. We rescued Yancey when she was just a little, like, not even silver dollar sized girl. Her fish friend that was originally purchased with some other fish as feeder fish for her, but she protested, decided she didn't want to eat live things anymore. So now he's been living with her for coming up on 3 years, I think. There should be a couple of the hobbit kittens, we call them out here. They're not kittens anymore. They will be, wow, 4 years old, I guess, this summer. That's Sam. Sam's a girl, but she's named after Samwise Gamgee. This is Frodo, another girl. We got 3 girls and a boy in the bunch. There's Mary. He's the only boy. They love to hang out here in the garage, and they earn their keep by keeping rats and mice away. And let's see if we can find Pippin. Pippin! Where's my Pippin? Where's my Pippin? You seen Pippin? What? There she is. She's sitting with Daddy. Hi, Pip. Hi, Pip. Here's Pippin. She's a girl, too. She's the tiniest of the bunch. Good babies. All right, that's all the animals except our barn cat, Mary. And she's a feral cat. We don't see her much except for mealtime. There's your first glimpse.